Alright, just giving just one moment. Alright, looks like the stream's up and running now. Gonna fix one small thing just because I'm being a real stickler about it. Just kind of center that up just a little bit. Alright. And without much further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get started because I do need to do a little bit of backtracking before I properly go into this temple. Comma to you as well, Mr. Batman. So the last time that I was playing this game, I was trying to figure out where the roller board was, which is an item that you need to get the jet skates, which make movement in this game not a torment. And I figured out where it's at, and it's just like a little simple mistake that I made. So I'm going to go ahead and collect the necessary component from here since I need to go and, you know, like it's not very far away from here in the first place. I'm trying to get a little bit better at the stutter step shot as well, so that's kind of why I'm taking a lot of intentional damage. Not really going through the dungeon at this point, I'm just kind of trying to get my bearings. So I know the first component is in here, and like I said, I'm going to be backtracking out of here to get the part that I'm actually missing to make them. It was actually in one of the sub-dungeons I was doing earlier, it's just that I didn't actually properly... I didn't properly collect the piece for it. So the problem with the stutter step was basically that you kind of have to actually prompt the movement for it to kind of tick properly. And what was happening was I wasn't quite doing that right. And I mean, like, I'm still not doing perfectly at it, but I've learned that in this game it's a little bit trickier than in Mega Man Legends 2. It's still faster than just, you know, like kind of working on the rapid fire for the most part, since you have to sacrifice something. So it still does kind of beat that out. It's just not as effective as I initially thought that it was, or at least I can't get it to work to that degree of effectiveness. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and get this cleared out. Alright, I believe this is the chest with the old hover jets, so we're gonna head back out from this point. Let me just get the map cleared over on these sides so I don't think that there's any walls or anything that I'm missing. The other half of it's going to be a little bit of a trek back. I'm going to have to spend some time kind of backtracking into one of the old dungeons, but luckily the place that I have to go I can pretty reasonably get to with the rover, like the little the truck that we have. Whenever I was going through the old dungeon areas, I just remember, like, I felt like there was something that I was missing, and I knew that it was one of the parts for the jet skates. I just could not for the life of me figure out where it was or, you know, what it was. So it shouldn't take us too terribly long to do that, and then we can take a swing by the shop while we're at it, since we'll be kind of heading towards that direction anyways. Let's go support car. I think we want to go to the Cardin ruins, I believe. Oops. Yeah, this is the right spot, and then I just need to go over to the little sub-dungeon entrance that's kind of right near here. Alright, thought it was over this way. Okay, I think it's actually, like, right back here. That's right. There, that's what I'm looking for. You know, I just love to tell people about the weather right in front of these weird dungeon ruins. Alright, so it should be relatively close to this area. There we go. We can't really stutter these guys too terribly much just because they're usually chasing us down. Alright. There we go. So I'm pretty sure it was somewhere... Is that it over there? I think that might be the trapped one. Yep. Let's see. It's gonna be one of these two directions, so I just need to figure out where the chest is that I missed. I'm gonna kill these guys just because they drop those big refractor shards. Let's not go down there just yet. And there's Mickey. Doing some dungeon exploration extravaganza right now, so after we get through this, we'll be going through the glorified water temple. It's down there. Is that the case? Shit. Alright, let's go back this way and just go over to that side then. Oh, those guys respawn quickly. Alright, I think I vaguely remember. I can't remember if it's through this door, which I don't think it is. I might actually... Yep, there it is. Alright. That was definitely the part that I was missing, so... Now we can go and get ourselves some extremely annoying sounding jet skates. Alright, now just to kind of really quickly navigate back to the exit. These skates make a ton of difference in regards to, like, kind of your mobility throughout the game, but they are, like, they kind of have the trade-off in the sense that they are extremely loud. And especially whenever you, like, you know, kind of primarily use them to get, you know, to cover large tracts of land throughout your adventure. Like, especially, like, in these quiet areas where there's not a whole lot of music going on. It's very easy to get frustrated with just how they sound all the time, so... I'll try to be a little bit generous and, you know, spare some people's ears, but they do make travel a lot quicker. I'd like you to make some items, please. Make sure you don't get hit by cars if you use them in the city, because you've definitely not had any issues with that before. Alright. We're gonna go to downtown just here really quickly. I'm just gonna go check the shop and see if there's any new weapon upgrades, and then from there we'll we'll go ahead and get back to the dungeon, and we'll go through the water temple, basically. Okay, that was what I wanted to do. There they are. I've actually collected most of the items here so far, so that's interesting. Yeah, there we go. So they make a pretty tremendous difference. I remember they actually look a lot better in this game as opposed to 2, because in this game they use a lot more subtle of a they use like a lot more subtle of a graphic. You can kind of see the tires on the back of his boots, whereas in Mega Man Legends 2 they actually use something that's just a little bit more annoying looking. Let's see. Let's get the Kevlar jacket. Okay, we don't have enough to get the Omega one. Oh, we also need to, at some point we need to get the canteen refilled, so I need to try to remember that as well. See if we can find something that does both at the same time. Let's get the laser then. Alright, can we refill canteen? It's already full. Awesome. So I did something at the very beginning of the game with that green NPC that I just talked to. From this point forward, he's going to refer to us as Hippopotamus because of a little context that you get after you save him at the very beginning of the game. And it's just always something that I've enjoyed, you know, kind of playing around with, just because I love just seeing him, like, do that. Let's see if we can do some swapping out here. There we go. Let's get back to the car, and then we'll go into the water temple. Need you to take us to Uptown. Unfortunately, we don't have to redo the water boss fight at all, so that's good. Oops. My goal today is to get through the water temple, and the water palace, I guess. I don't know what you'd really call it. And then from that point, I'm going to probably, I don't know, I'll have to see how far along I get after that. Like, I don't think that this is going to take me a full hour to explore, but, you know, like, we'll see what happens.
Alright, Megaman, let's get started. Surprise? I upgraded the support equipment to the boat. I should be able to access the spotter from here, too. I wonder if that old fellow used to be a digger, too.
I'm pretty sure that old fellow used to create robots that tried to destroy the world, but that's just me. Well, I got the rapid fire and then I missed every single shot with it. I can't remember. Let me check some options really quickly. I can't remember if I turned this off or not. Okay, there we go. So one of the things that was kind of messing with me during the boat thing was having the lock-on on. So pretty much like what this will do is this will give me a little bit more kind of freedom of control with my aiming. Like it'll still do some like short-range auto-lock, and like if something's above or below me, it'll still do that. It just means like whenever I'm like aiming at someone, it'll be less likely to track in front of them. So I should be able to hit things a lot easier. Probably don't have to deal with all these guys necessarily, but it'll just save me the trouble of having to later, since the dungeons seem to kind of save the status of enemies for a little while. Plus it gives me a chance to kind of work on that stutter shot. So like the idea is basically like I need to get Megaman actually like in the motion of like moving, whereas like what I was trying to do beforehand was not really do that. And it still doesn't work like 100% of the time, but that's fine. Okay, let's just miss every shot with that, why don't we? Alright, let's just get the doors explored out here. So I prioritized attack and range just so that I can kind of take things out from a lot farther away, which is going to kind of help with taking off the auto aim stuff. That's going to keep me out of danger a decent bit more than I have been. Alright, that's a door. Featuring the annoying sounds of the jet skates. My third priority in terms of Buster stat, I'm also trying to go for energy, which increases the number of shots that I'm allowed to throw at things. So like right now I think I'm up to 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4. So that's a pretty decent amount. Like having 4 like that will make sure that I'll be able to keep shots pretty consistently on enemies for a while, and then at the same time, like, it means a little bit less downtime as well.
What did you find?
Alright, that's our first of 3 starter keys. Did I check this already? Yeah. Now I need to figure out which door I'm going to go through. Just getting some map coverage. Save the main door for right now. Let's go back towards this one.
Megaman, what can you see up there? I'm not picking up anything on my monitor. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Megaman, I upgraded my equipment so that I could be your support for this mission. I can't see anything. Alright, there's number 2. From what I remember, the boss of this place is definitely like one of the places I had some trouble whenever I was younger. I don't know how he's going to hold up this time. Well, I heard some Reaverbot over here. Where'd he go? It's probably there on the ground somewhere. Well, we're down here with them now. Ah, I see. They've got cloaking on. That'd explain why I could hear them but not see them. Probably won't mess with all of them. At least not right now. Let's see. I can't remember what was over this way. Oh, okay, that was where the starter key was. I've remembered now. This is a new door. There's the third one. Of course there's something inside. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, hello there. Those guys are a lot easier to deal with in close quarters than they probably should be. Alright, let's see. Got a lot of ground we haven't covered yet. I just want to try to at least get the walls going here. Alright, let's go up this way first. I remember this, the crocodiles that jump out. You guys have fun with that. Okay, this just actually leads back into the large super dungeon, so that's why that prompted a change like that. Unfortunately, I don't have the weapon that lets me break through that kind of wall yet, so we're a little bit out of luck for the time being with that. Does this one go into the sub-dungeon as well? Yep, it sure does. While I'm thinking about it, did I equip the... Alright, it did equip the Kevlar jacket for me, so that's good. Okay, and this is just the other side of that one wall that I couldn't drill down earlier. I think. Got the Rapid Striker. Say that's probably a buster part that increases rapid and something else. I think it's the drill arm, and I think maybe like either the power buster or the active buster one are like the two weapons that you can use to break down walls in the game, as well as the drill arm. The drill arm is good for the vertical walls like that because you can actually reach them. I think you need to use like the Grand Grenade and the Active Buster, Power Buster, whichever one it is, for a hole in the ceiling that you have to use to progress later on in the game. Alright, it's boss time. Not quite yet, but I believe this is going to take us into where we get the crystal before we fight this boss. I'll at least get the little outer rim here, just for completion's sake. I'm sure we'll have more of it after we get the crystal.
If I'm
We should be able to do this if we have all of the keys. Let's lower that shield.
That's funny. No alarms or security devices? Be careful, Megaman. I don't like the looks of this.
I don't like the looks of this. This definitely isn't the second time that we've not had an alarm go off. I sure hope we don't have a boss fight or anything. That would be unfortunate.
Megaman, I'm picking up a Reaverbot signal. It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off the scale.
It's the giant Stackum robot. Oh, jeez. Alright, I need to... Alright, there we go. Whew. Well, I thought I took off the lock on.
Keep it up, Megaman.
Yeah, not this time, buddy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use the energy canteen because I did not... Earlier I did not save like I wanted to. Alright. I'm not gonna be able to do the aim up on him, so let's do the tried and true. There we go. The good old hit him at range and strafe around him technique. And whenever I do hit him, though, it hurts. I think we'll be okay now. Yeah, we've got this in the bag. And this will do it.
I'm not picking up
All of that money.
anywhere. It looks like you got him.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid doing the good old-fashioned strafe and run technique, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work. Like, you know, it seems to be the dominant strategy, so I guess I did kind of warn that I was going to be using that and abusing the hell out of it, so it's probably not the biggest deal in the world. Fuck, I really like to watch your stream, but the time difference is really a problem. I was currently in a bar and drunk as fuck. That is kind of unfortunate. That would stop a lot of attempts at trying to watch my stream. If you'd like, it'll be on the channel afterwards. So if you want to, feel absolutely free to just you know, kind of watch that after the video of it goes up. Shoot, what am I trying to do? Okay, I went the wrong direction for the other door. This is the direction I needed to go for that. How do I get over there, though? It's worth a shot. Not quite. I'll give it just like one or two more tries. Alright, I don't know how I'm supposed to get over there at the moment. Maybe that was a different direction? Probably, my guess is this door, perhaps? I'm just gonna check this just for curiosity's sake. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Let's just go ahead and go this way, since this will put us a little bit closer to the main entrance. Man, I thought that the water temple was a little bit bigger than that. Guess I was wrong. Alright, we're not going to waste our time with these guys, mostly because I don't want to risk potentially dying.
You must be getting hungry, Megaman. I made some apricot pie. Are you up for a slice when you get back?
I just wanted to see if she was going to say anything else there, so... Alright, let's keep going. I don't think she's going to say anything else before we get back. Oh really? That's really great, man. Like, I appreciate the compliment on the stream for that. I hope that you fucking loved it. So yeah, like, it sounds like you definitely enjoyed the shit out of it. I'm really happy about that. That game deserves a lot more attention than what I feel like it kind of gets. For anybody who's kind of coming into this fresh and hadn't seen that stream, probably like the last big stream that I did on this channel was for a modification of Super Metroid called Hyper Metroid. And about the best thing I can say is either watch one of my either one of my recorded videos on it, or to just, you know, like, even if it's not mine, like, just watch somebody play through that game. Like, it is an absolute joy. That's all I'll say on it. I want to try to be quiet for these cutscenes, so I'm gonna shut up for a moment.
Okay, I'm fresh out of ideas. You know, what bothers me most is that while we're sitting here, he's out there digging up all sorts of stuff.
Calm down, Teasel. You're going to burst. He won't lead us to the treasure. No one will, as long as that big door is still locked. All we have to do is make sure we get rid of him before then. Right? So what if he digs up a few scraps here and there? He can keep that garbage. All we're after is whatever's behind the main gate. Right, Teasel?
You know, you're absolutely right. Then that will be our new plan. We'll wait for him to open the main gate. We'll let him keep whatever he finds until then. He'll see. It'll be the Bonds who have the last laugh in this game.
That's right!
Just in case the volume was a little bit quiet, they are pretty much going to let me go through and run the dungeons and just fuck off, because their whole plan is basically to let me do all the heavy lifting, and then they're gonna try to swoop in and get me at the end of it. What I'm gonna try to do right now is figure out if I can get the drill arm made. Well, I guess first we're gonna go repair the flutter.
Megaman, could you take care of the refractor?
See you later, Mick. Thanks for tuning in.
Finished. It's ready.
Okay, I'm all done here too. I'm going to fire up the engine, Megaman. You grab that blue lever there.
Gotcha. This one, right?
Yep, on my mark.
Ready.
Sail switch on. Refractor rotation speed increasing. Engine field generation at 80%. Safety lock check. Initiating countdown. 3, 2, 1. Megaman, now!
Here goes.
Metastatic field operational. Pair production active. Come on, fly.
We're flying.
So unfortunately in this game, the flutter flying doesn't necessarily mean that we get travel all over the world.
Flying! Well, I still have a lot of work left, but we should be able to get around the island at least. And you'll be able to reach that cave now, too. Let me know when you want to start a dig at the cave, and I'll take you there anytime.
So unfortunately the flutter doesn't give us quite as much freedom as we would like it to. But we can access the final sub-gate. We can also give gifts to Roll eventually. I guess not right this moment. I can't remember if there's anything that we can do in here. Like, I don't think that there's any treasure or anything like that yet. Let's go see what Gramps wants. That's my room. There's his. There's the bomb schematics. I think that's actually how I make the grand grenades, which are going to be my next big sub-weapon that I go to. Let's see. Off limits to everybody. There you are. Yeah, I've heard of the main gate. Much like the rule of threes in here. Hang on, let me read that one more time. Okay, never mind. Much like the rule of threes, there's 3 sub-gates, which unlocks the main gate. Alright, let's go back into Roll's room. Let's do the R&D. We should have our new weapons, you know, able to be made now. So that joint plug lets us use a third buster part, which is nice. There's the grand grenade. I'm actually going to enhance this one. Oh goodness. No, I am not. I do not have quite the money to upgrade anything. Alright. We've talked her out. Let's talk to Data, save the game. I'm gonna try to go through all of the sub-ruins first and just see if I can actually break through the walls with the grand grenade. If I can't, then I'll just go on to the next dungeon since I know where I need to go for it. It's less of a matter of being lost and more of just a matter of actually going to the right place. Let's see. I wonder, can we get the attack any higher? I want to see if there's anything that has... Yeah, there we go. Attack and energy. We lose a little bit of range with it, but that's fine. yeah, I think we're in good shape. I need to get the Hyper Canteen, which will allow me to restore my weapon energy. So I'll definitely go and pick that up, and then we'll head into the ruins. Let's see, I can't remember which... There we go, that's the way I need to go. And then luckily we have a sub, like a dungeon entrance right there at the beginning as well, so... Like, we can just swing back out here and go into the sub ruins. This guy looks different. Thought he might say something different. I was wrong. Don't have enough money? That's not fair. And let's go ahead and buy an extra pack or 2. Or 3. Or 4. I want to try to buy all of them out. I don't want to go that low on money. Alright, let's go dungeon running now. Alright, I'm trying to remember where some of those areas might be. I'm pretty sure that way just leads me back up into the sewers and doesn't really lead anywhere else more substantial, so let's go down this way. Aha, here we go. Alright, yeah, we need to get something else to kind of get through those. We need to get the drill for those, actually. Let me see if there was any other places I haven't really explored. I see one door over there, so I'll give that one a shot. I know where I need to go next, like in terms of story progression, so I shouldn't spend too much time checking this out regardless. Where was that door? Pretty much right over here. Alright, I thought that might be why that was there, but we'll go ahead and explore this just a little ways. Oh yeah, I don't think I explored that lower door very much, if at all, so we'll give that a shot. I might actually have explored this, I just can't remember where I got stuck at with it. Let's see. Alright. I'm pretty sure that is a way that lets back out into the main area. So let's go ahead and just go down this way. Come on, get up there. Whew. He didn't want to move. I can't remember, well, I mean, we obviously did have the high jump boots the last time that we were here, otherwise we wouldn't be able to get through here. Oh god. Thought I could burn him down before he got close to me. I was very sorely wrong. and this just pretty much leaves us with a lot of area we can't get through because of the wonderful, wonderful annoyances of not having the drill arm. I can't remember where exactly you get that at. It might be uptown, possibly? Like, I feel like it has something to do with the museum lady, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Alright, let's just go and check to the right over here and just see where that path leads to. I think we may have actually come in from this way. Yeah, we did. That's fine. I'm gonna go check my uptown theory. If that doesn't work out, then I'll just go ahead and just keep moving on. If I get to the end of the stream today and I don't have the drill arm, then what I'll probably end up doing is just, I'm gonna go this way and that'll put me near the support car. If I don't have the drill arm by the time that I start the next stream, I'm gonna off-screen get the drill arm itself, and then I'll explore the actual areas where I need the drill arm later. I'm not 100% sure if I actually have, like, if I can get to it just yet. Let's go uptown. Energy recharge, thank you. Because I remember I'm supposed to talk to this artist lady, and she's supposed to reopen the museum at some point, I thought. Let's go throw some money at the downtown as well. Because I can actually call the support car to downtown if I need to. Or I can just get stuck on a pole, that works too. There we go. I'm going to hit that last option really quickly and just see what she says. So one of the more recent pieces of news that I've heard from the new director of the Megaman series is he's actually, it would be kind of silly if he wasn't aware of it at this point, but he seems to be very aware of the fact that that people want a new Mega Man Legends, and he hasn't made any explicit promises yet. but it does sound like we may well see a potential new Mega Man Legends kind of coming in at some point in the near future. I have no clue to what degree that's going to be. Like, you know, like if it's going to be just like a couple of months versus a couple of years or whatnot. But they have said that they are going to be continuing this, so that's definitely like a really cool thing. Whoops. Alright, let's go to the subgate.
Here we go.
So the entire reason that we needed to do this was because they dug out around the entrance to this. So we needed to get the flutter working so that I can climb up on top of the deck so that I can jump over there into the gate. So what I'll probably do, my kind of idea for today's stream, I'm going to get through this dungeon, and then from that point I'll, you know, kind of depending on if that goes well, I think I'll make this kind of my, the last dungeon that I go through for this session.
Have you ever seen a sight like this before?
Since I'm pretty sure that after we explore this place, we're going to be really close to beating the game at that point. All in all, without like the exploration part of this, like this game is really short.
Are you okay? Can you see a door somewhere?
Yeah, I actually do see a door right here.
I can't get any readings of that room, Mega Man. My monitor's completely blank. Take a look around and let me know what you see.
I'll tell you one thing that I see. I see a lot of monitors. One big monitor.
I don't see any switches, but there's some writing here. Let's see. It says Operations Room 2. Emergency system activation requires direct password input from Eden or the insertion of 3 level 2 or higher prototype anthro unit ID cards.
What's a prototype anthro unit? I've never heard of that before.
It's probably just a key.
Well, whatever that is, you need 3 IDs if we're lucky.
Oh geez, just right out the gate, just get attacked in the room. Oh geez, 2 of them. Whew. Grand Grenade really showed him a thing or two. Thankfully, though, Jesus, like they were, like they just stun lock you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Welcome back, Batman. Let's see. Let's just clear it from left to right. Uh-oh. Damn it. there's a treasure chest up there. I need to revisit that in a moment. For the time being, I need to grind some sweet money off of these guys and look inside of holes in the wall. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I do fully predict that there's going to be a period of time where I'm going to start grinding out money for different things, like particularly like the weapon upgrades and stuff. I'm really tempted to do a lot of that off screen though, since like to me, I don't think that grinding for money is exactly a fun thing to watch. And if by some crazy stroke of luck, or like, you know, some crazy, you know, happenstance, like there's enough interest kind of drummed up about it, maybe I'll just go ahead and do the grinding, you know, and stream it. But, you know, just to kind of give the preemptive heads up, like I don't want to subject people to unnecessary grinding. Especially if it's going to be stuff that where I'm just going to be using, like, I know that there's like a couple of different easy money methods in the game. One of which involves basically killing those weird doll creatures and then respawning them. So I don't know when any of that's going to happen or not, but if we get to that point, you know, just know that I am aware of how fun grinding is, and I will not subject anybody to that. Well, there's one of them.
Something, Megaman?
I think I found an ID card.
Good going.
I'll go back to that control room once I found the others.
Alright, we've made a complete circuit now. Alright, awesome. This will let us get back up here to this one, so then I don't have to backtrack. I can't remember what that helps us make. I think that might be like the active buster. The one that we ended up having, by the way, was the powered buster. Let's go this way first. Oh, hello there, Spider-Bot. Oh god. Did not aim up. There we go. Just keep them stun locked, that'll do the trick. Try to collect life where I can.
Megaman, I'm seeing something funny on my monitor.
Something funny?
It looks like there's a false wall or something. There's probably
Aha.
a secret room in there.
That's where we needed the... That's where we needed that at. The grain grenade. I didn't realize it was in one of the, like, full-blown, like, required dungeons, though. It was a good call to make that and bring it. One thing that I do hope that if they do continue to make these games, like, one of the things that I really sincerely hope that they kind of continue to kind of do a little bit better.
Looks like
Alright, I need to find a... Oh god, I need to not throw grenades at random things, but hopefully one of the things that they will do in the future is set it up so that they're a little bit clearer about things like that. Like, they have this whole operator thing that they do with Roll, where she's supposed to be, you know, like, kind of guiding you through here, and she does give you hints. But it would be a lot nicer if some of those hints were a little bit less cryptic. So I don't know if it's just because our Buster is like powered up enough, or if these guys just always did it. But I don't remember you being able to stagger these guys with your Buster before, which is kind of fortunate because the shield guys are really annoying just because they love to put their shields up and just never let you actually get an attack off on them. So I definitely won't complain about it. Just kind of an interesting observation. Gigantic empty room. There's definitely nothing unseemly in here. Let me just get a little glance around the walls, make sure there's nothing there. Let's go check out this area and clear it out first. There's ID card number 2. Let's go see what this big fella is. Okay, so we should have access to elevators. I don't see any way to really get up there, so I guess we've got to go back this way for now. I wonder if I was supposed to explore a different way first and the elevators were supposed to be more of a confusion than that. Okay, and this looks like this takes us back into the connected dungeon. Yep, we'll explore here for a little bit. Or until we get stuck by walls, which is happening extremely quickly now. Okay, there's the previously stuck wall. We do, however, have this opening. Come on, drill bit. Well, it's not quite it. Alright. I think that was one of the cool reveals that kind of occurred to me whenever I played this game a long time ago, was the realization that all of the sub-dungeons that you're, kind of doing, all kind of translate back into that main dungeon. I don't necessarily think that every game should adopt that strategy. Like, I don't think that every single game would be as good if they all had those, connected moments. But for this particular game, I just found it, really interesting that you never really were too terribly far off from, whatever your objective was. Target sensor. I can't remember what that lets us get later. Oh, hello there. Alright. I think it was this door that had the elevator. Oh god, nope. Okay, that's right, yeah. We go here and then it's the spider bots that had it. Oh, jeez. Fortunately, these guys aren't super threatening. They're just kind of more startling than anything else. We'll just use the aim trick on them, since strafing doesn't seem to be doing the best job. I was hoping that one of them would drop health, which is the entire reason I'm even fighting them. Wait, did that really close back up?
Megaman, I'm seeing something funny on my monitor.
That is annoying.
There's a fourth wall or something. There's probably a secret room.
Probably a secret room in there that I've already explored. It's probably where I left and hit the sub-dungeon, honestly.
Hey, I mean, you know, we go around doing gigs all over the place, but is it right? It's almost like stealing. Megaman! I'm picking up 3 Reaver bots close by. Watch out!
Uh-oh. The good old strafe and run. Luckily, 2 of them appear to be like pretty much entirely grouped up, so... Oh, never mind. They switched their patterns around now. Oh, damn it. Yeah, you guys liked that, didn't you? Oh, hello, money. Sorry, Mr. Dog, I've got more important things to do than to deal with you.
I'm not picking up any more Reaverbot signals. I think it's safe.
Well, that wasn't the key room already, was it? Hey, that wasn't the boss of this, I hope. Well, we are above the generator now, so that's something. Alright, we did need to go through here in order to get that. So I do have one more direction to explore. Man, these grenades are powerful, but there is no ammunition to them. I need to get that upgraded as soon as I can. Let's see. Alright, that's right. This one's, we need to go down here and out. This is the one I need to, like, immediately react to. Alright, I think there's one more door down here that we haven't explored yet, and... Oh, hey there, little buddy. Money, please. Such adorable little fellows just carrying money everywhere. Okay, where is the other door over here that I haven't looked at yet? It's down here, it says. Okay, we found it. Alright, and this probably takes me up to another place that I wouldn't have been able to earlier because of the elevator being out. Checking the walls for holes. And we're good. Let's keep going. Alright, I have one more direction to explore. And I have a good feeling it's just going to take me back to that generator room, maybe. Actually, no, probably not. Come on. Just go ahead and run at me so you can stop. Jesus. There we go. Those guys are only annoying because of the fact that they really don't like to do anything but just fucking like get right in your way. Okay, so that was the elevator. That is the way that I came, so this has to be the way I haven't explored yet. Okay, just bullshit me through the door. You know what? Two can play at that fucking game. Get the fuck out of here, you cheating piece of shit. If you can cheat, I can cheat too. Telelens. And $450. That was worth the trouble with that guy. Alright, just for posterity's sake, I'm going to check this bottom door. If it's just the elevator, then we can head back. Yep. Then straight into here, and then we can open up the last gate. Whoops. That wasn't the right way to the door. I need to go back down. There we go.
This is it. Once I'm inside the main gate, we should be able to figure out why the Reaver boss activated like that. But how come we can read these ancient letters?
Megaman just had a little bit of an introspective moment there, just wondering about, you know, like kind of what's to come. Even for as low res as this game is, like, they still managed to put a lot of like style and just like a really good amount of detail into a lot of things like this. Like, you can tell that the mouths are like just, you know, like a 2D piece of art, but they still took the time to make them 3D looking. Well, something happened. Come on, there we go. I think we have another boss that we can fight here, so once we kind of go and check in on that, then we can move to the next section. We'll call it good. It's really hard to describe whenever you're just kind of doing everything, but like the jumping and the movement in this is really clunky. Alright. I think we've pretty much done everything there. Energy recharge, save the game so we don't have to redo that dungeon. I don't think we're gonna get the drill bit before before everything's said and done. Let me see if I can talk to Roll and get the support car out. Nope. Actually, let me see if I have enough money from that to enhance my Grand Grenade's energy. Oh man, barely enough to get that first upgrade for it. Jeez. I'm gonna hold off on that for right now. Have we returned to... Yeah, go back to the forest.
Okay, Megaman, hold on. Lift off!
If we do happen to find the drill here in the next few minutes, by the way, I will go ahead and explore the sub-dungeon, since technically I usually try to stream for an hour or so. Or 2 hours, rather. Oh, never mind, we have to do this first.
It's the bonds.
Now that he's opened the main gate for us, we don't need to keep him around any longer. Time to blow him and that ship of his to Kingdom Come. All port cannons, prepare to fire!
The drill is in the main gate. Okay, so
Fire!
we'll get through this battle first, and then we'll just go and do a little bit of cleaning up stuff, and then I'll just make this a little bit of a shorter episode.
We don't stand a chance out here. We'll have to try and hide in the clouds.
Cease fire! They're trying to lose us in the clouds. After them!
I think this is actually one of the moments that kind of emphasizes just how fucking powerful Mega Man can be in this game.
That little ship's faster than she looks. Launch the drops! Don't let him get away! Let's see you escape this time.
I'm picking up a large number of little ships closing in on us. Megaman, can you take them out?
Yeah, I can try.
Mission start!
There's 2 of them down. Don't know if it was worth wasting like half my ammo to take those 2 out, though. An attempt was made. There we go.
us.
I'm on it, Megaman. Here we go!
Impossible! They shot down all the Drox! But they bought us enough time to catch up with Blue Boy there! Huh? Where'd they go? They're gone!
Diesel, they're underneath us! They're right below the Gessel shaft!
Underneath? They couldn't have! They must have discovered our weak spot! Battle stations! It looks like they're serious. They want to go out fighting, just like cornered rats! On your toes, everyone!
Roger!
This is why I wanted to have at least one episode without a sort of guest thing kind of going on, was just to kind of, just to really emphasize a lot of that. Oh, come on, game, don't freeze on me like this.
Opening the central gate requires...
Oh, there we go. Whew.
Aim for the underside and the engines on their wings. The armor should be thinner there.
Gotta deal with these bombs first.
That's it, Megaman. It's working. Keep it up. Diesel, there's a fire in Block 2. I'm sealing it off.
What? Gunners! What do you think you're doing? Knock them out of the sky!
Yeah, that'll do the trick.
Another hit? What kind of firepower are they packing on that little ship?
If only they knew.
What? They're still flying? There must be someplace we haven't hit yet. Where could it be?
Well,
Megaman?
I should probably not get hit by those multiple times.
Must be it.
That's fine, we got him.
Mission complete.
So yeah, our
If we're
little...
not careful, we'll be caught in the explosion. We've got to get out of here.
Right.
So yeah, like that's one of the big things, like this little blue boy just shot down an entire airship. I would say basically on his own. If he had like a little flight suit or something, he could have done it without the help of the flutter, but that's neither here nor there.
You didn't think you'd be able to take care of us that easily, did you? But they still managed to get me. I can't move my arm. It's up to you, Tron. Get him!
Leave it to me, Diesel. He's gone too far this time. No more playing around.
Yeah, that's right. Attacking him with our entire gunship wasn't, you know, was just kind of just fucking with him. Ow. Okay, I need to fix this quick. Need to not get hit by missiles like that. Jeez. There they are. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that I can do about that right now, though. Especially whenever I suck at dodging missiles. Aha, that's the chance that I have to attack them. Alright. Well, at least I cut off on that one a little bit. There we go. Got some good hits on him that time. This is... Ah, damn it. I still have another canteen left. The range wouldn't be so much of an issue. I just need to actually, like... I need to figure out where they're at faster is the thing.
Hurry, Megaman! We can't take much more of this.
Sure you can. Oh god. Did not... Whew. Still just one hit. Okay, there they are. There we go. And then there they are. Okay, just don't aim where I want you to. That's cool too. Up above. Did I get him? Yes, I did. Awesome. Whew. That fight was just annoying because I couldn't see them half the time.
I'm sorry, Teasel. I lost.
Don't worry your pretty little head over it, Tron. We tried our best, but sometimes your best isn't good enough. We lost fair and square. That's life.
I don't really think that fair and square is quite the word for it. You did kind of try to shoot us to death with all of your gunships and all of your artillery.
They did eject, didn't they?
I don't think so.
Maybe. Maybe we should have taken it easier on them.
Maybe.
It'll be alright. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, hello there. Yeah, I'm not gonna go and check it out just yet. Let's go get our health recharged.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Whoops.
Get out of here now.
I was wondering whenever that was gonna happen.
Sorry.
I forgot all about that cutscene and when that happened. don't think that there's any new items. Alright, we'll just talk to Data, we'll recharge. I'm just gonna go hit the item shop before I save it and call it a day. I want to see if there's any new parts or any new, you know, like whatnots that I can pick up. Since the drill bit is in the main gate, there's no reason to fret too terribly much over, you know, anything else with that, so... Make ourselves a quick run to the store. And then that'll probably be the cutoff point for the day whenever I call the support car and just kind of call it good there. So I think that the next episode, like whenever that happens, is going to be the episode that I finish up on. That's going to be the one that ultimately, you know, is going to kind of conclude everything, at least potentially. Like, once again, it kind of depends on whether or not I decide to go through and record all of the money grind or not. Because I would like to get some of the extra weapons, but I would also like to get some extra stuff as well. Okay, we'll get anything that has attack on it for sure. I think those two parts at the top are the two new ones. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get the full recharge on that. Alright, I'm going to go this way just because it's a little bit quicker. I think that we can actually see one of the main gates that have popped up now. And also, the city should be repaired at this point too. Oh, it's on its way. Alright, let me do my Buster parts thing here. Okay, that is just legitimately a straight upgrade. And then the Buster unit would pretty much upgrade everything else, so I think that might end up being the one that I end up taking. Alright, I'm going to call the support car, I'm going to save it, and then that'll be good for the day. Oh, also we can get up on roofs now. There's nothing that you can really... There's nothing that you can really do on the roofs, but you can get up there now. I don't think that there's any items or any secret, you know, passageways or anything like that. You had to go in the main gate to unlock the sub-gates. Yep. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that part first, actually, since I'm thinking about it. I think that actually gives us one extra boss fight, too, so that kind of works out overall. Let's see. I believe it's this one right here. We'll go unlock the sub-gates, and then that'll put us close to the 2-hour limit, I think. Assuming that this is the right way to go. Alright, I think I need to go up this way and go fight the boss here. Alright, looks like I was wrong about that. I thought that the boss came out at this point. I guess I just need to go figure out where the, I guess I need to just go actually figure out where the main gate is. Try to get away from these dogs, which the skates thankfully help us do. Could have... Aha, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Just don't know if I can get in there yet. Alright, apparently not yet. Okay, I think I've more or less fully exhausted this. Let's go ahead and get out of Old Town. I'm trying to remember where the main gate would actually have been at, because I don't remember exactly where it was. I'll go ahead and go to I'll go ahead and go through to the Uptown, though. I think I can actually get the archaeology stuff started. Did I just miss an NPC like I did with the other place? Yeah, okay. Wonder if I have to call Roll and ask her to drop me off the first time. There it is, the main gate. Let's go ahead and save it just in case I do have to do that boss fight. I can't remember if I saved it before I... Oh no, I did not. The Closer Ruins. Okay, I must have missed like an extra door or something like that. Alright, I see. Like, I guess I was supposed to go through another gate at the main gate, and then I just didn't go through the correct door. What you doing out here, buddy? You bet your ass I'm gonna go inside.
Megaman, be careful. I don't like the looks of this place.
Okay, yeah, those are the guys with the impenetrable shields. Those guys really don't do a whole lot of damage, but they make my shield kind of stay down for a long period of time. There's a hole in the wall.
It's a spiral, and it goes down a long way, too.
It's a spiral and it goes down a long way.
I'm starting to get a lot of
I am starting to go out of harangue. Explosions, motherfucker. I like that those guys can just be in blocking animation just because they feel like it. That's kind of annoying. Ooh, a Buster Unit Omega. I think that's what I was using before I switched to the Sniper unit. Now I have maximum power on my thingamabobs. Maximum lemon power. Ah, there's the subsidies. Whoops. That's what I get for skipping. Alright, and that's the unlock for the...
Which I did. They should have. Guess it's time.
It's time to start looking for them. So that's going to be kind of the place that I'm going to start off on next time, is basically going through and checking those out. I am going to continue exploring further down the spiral. Oh, hello, doggy. I didn't mean to kill your family earlier. I really didn't. But thanks for all the money. I do appreciate that. Oh god, Reaverbot. That's right, I didn't get the energy increase. I was wondering why my ammo for that was still basically the same. I opted out of getting the energy increase because it would have taken literally all of the money that I had at the time. Auto fire barrel. Awesome. Is this going to be a trap? Nope. Alright, there's the drill arm, so that'll be something that we can start the next session on before we get into that juicy sub-gate plot. Oh geez, hello there. Okay. Shiny red stone. I'm pretty sure that's one of the artifacts for the museum. Which of these? Okay, so I came up through that way, so I haven't explored either of these doors yet. Alright, this is fine. We'll explore these. The weapon that I'm looking to try to get eventually is going to be the shining laser. And that's going to be what I'll probably pour all of my upgrade points into, actually. But in order to do that, I need to do a lot of, you know, like kind of, I need to find the parts first of all, and then after that I need to actually grind up the money to pay for all the parts, since it costs just about a little under a fortune to actually get all of it. Oh man, this dog's gonna be respawned. Fortunately, he is a victim of the strafe and run technique. And super fortunately, he gives a lot of money. Let's go this way. Oh, hello, this is a new entrance. Where does this let us out at? Aha, this is how we got into that little area right there. Fortunately, I don't think that there's any reason to be here right now. Okay, we can go in here. I didn't know that. This is how we get this boss to start.
Wow, that's pretty big. I wonder what it is. Wait, that mark.
Teasel, you better not be eating that entire pizza yourself. Huh? Hey, you! Do you know what happened to us thanks to you? I thought I was going to die! Huh?
You're alive. That's wonderful.
Let go of me! What do you think you're doing? Don't touch me!
What's the holdup, Tron? If you don't hurry up, there's not going to be any pizza left. Huh? You. What are you doing here? Tron! Hurry up, get on board. It's time to activate Bruno.
This robot is my masterpiece. You're welcome to try and stop us. But you won't stand a chance this time.
Just like last time.
Wait.
Thanks for waiting, Teasel. Let's go. Everyone ready? We're moving out. Roger. Mrs. Run looks happy.
It's powering up.
Yeah, you'd better get out of there. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay, I need to use my canteen, and that'll help repair my shield as well. Or not. Come on, aim up. Okay, watch out for the missiles. Oh, nope. No thank you. Oh god, I cannot aim up for the fuck of this thing. Jesus Christ. Let me get around behind it. Okay. I'll just get hit by the thing, that's no big deal. Alright, let me use the Hyper Canteen wherever that's at. Is that just under normal items? Alright. We're still got its ass facing us, so let's just keep tossing some grenades at it. This wasn't as bad after we actually figured out how to get him to fucking turn around. Alright, let's get around behind him. Let's not jump into him, that would be very adverse to our health. And that'll do it.
Okay, Blue Boy, I must know, what's your name?
Me? My name is Megaman. Megaman Volnut.
Megaman, is it? You know, I've been in this business a long time, but this is the first time anyone's ever given me this much trouble. Yet, it feels good somehow, being beaten by you like this. Almost as though I've met my match.
Teasel!
I can face the facts. I lost, you won. I'm gonna try to forget this entire incident. Ah, it feels good to say that. My heart feels as clean as the blue sky on a cloudless day. See you around, Megaman.
And that'll be the last that we'll see of the pirates for this game.
Wait!
It's definitely not the last we'll see of them, though.
Then, does this mean I'll never see him again?
Tron. Once he finds the treasure, we'll wait for our chance and take it from him.
What?
You didn't think I was going to just walk away, did you?
Oh, of course not. Now that's the Teasel I know.
You bet it is. Old Teasel never gives up. I'll get that treasure sooner or later, one way or the other.
I'm really glad that I almost fucked that boss fight up by almost conveniently forgetting the simple rules of not get in front of him. Alright. So before we go back in there and deal with all of that junk, we've actually opened this place up now. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go to the place where I can actually like get my health restored. Hopefully this direction. Oh no, not that direction. And then I'm gonna call it good because we're coming right up on the 2-hour mark. We learned some important things such as don't stand in front of the boss like an idiot. We'll see how long that lesson lasts. Let's develop our items while we're here. Alright, is there anything? Nope. I feel like we solved this island's mysteries already. Talk to Data. Energy recharge. Save the game. Well, I figured out the get behind him and just shoot the shit out of him strategy. The problem is that it took me about 3/4 of the fight before I realized what was his front and what was his back. I think I hit the save button. I'm just gonna go and double check and make sure. Alright. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call this stream good and done. So, be looking forward to the next episode. I'll do some exploration, do some, like a little bit of item acquisition. I might make that one a shorter stream if I end up getting all of the parts to make the, to make the shining laser. But with that, that's good to go. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.